It's the divisional round of the playoffs, and the San Francisco 49ers are visiting the number 1 seed Seattle Seahawks at Lumen Field. This game will determine who goes to the NFC Championship game. 49ers Seahawks, a rivalry that is going to explode right now on the field as Sky Moore gets the ball, and he takes the ball. It's a good return out to the 35 and across the 35-yard line down to the 37. That's where Brock Purdy and this offense will take over 1st and 10. 49ers offense struggled mightily in Week 18. Can they recover from that? Now, if you're going to bet with FanDuel. FanDuel, the title sponsor of 49ers Cutback. McCaffrey gets the ball around the outside. But Drake Thomas is going to come up. Actually, it was Ty Okada who comes up and makes the tackle. McCaffrey is able to gain 3 yards. For the 49ers, 2nd and 7. Important to stay ahead of the sticks and stay on schedule as an offense. The best 3rd down defense in the NFL with the Seattle Seahawks. Luke Farrell goes in motion. They fake it to McCaffrey. They go over the middle of the field. The other tight end makes the catch. Jake Tonjes able to get the catch down to the 49-yard line. 49ers near midfield. So Tonjes making an impact, replacing Kittle. McCaffrey tries to run up the middle. He goes nowhere. DeMarcus Lawrence makes the tackle for a loss of 1. And the 49ers going the wrong direction. 2nd and 11. Purdy in the shotgun. Robinson goes in motion. Purdy throws quickly over the middle. He's got Jennings. Jennings makes a man miss. He's going to get out to the 45-yard line. 3rd and 4. Manageable 3rd down. The number 1 3rd down offense in the 49ers versus the number 1 3rd down defense in the Seahawks. Who's going to have the advantage? 49ers go 11 personnel. McCaffrey motions out. Purdy got a little time in the pocket. He's going to throw, and it goes along the sideline. It's incomplete. Jawan Jennings unable to make the catch. So 3rd and Jawan, not right now, as Leonard Williams started to get pressure on Brock Purdy. But Kyle Shanahan, he's going to go for it. 4th and 4, big-time play. Shotgun formation. Robinson goes in motion. Purdy, blitz coming. It's picked up. He goes, and he's got Jawan Jennings, and Jennings backs his way down to the 19-yard line. So Brock Purdy goes right back to Jawan, even though he had a drop on the last play. And the 49ers convert on 4th and 4, and they're inside the red zone as Brock Purdy throws a nice layered throw, and Jennings goes up and gets it in front of Josh Jobe. And the 49ers are in business. 1st and 10 at the 19. Purdy gives it to McCaffrey. McCaffrey finds a little bit of space to the left, but the big cat Leonard Williams makes the tackle. A gain of 4 on the play. Empty formation. Brock Purdy in the shotgun. McCaffrey going in motion. Purdy throws it out to him. He's out in space, and he's going to get brought down. Okada makes the tackle. So the Seattle Seahawks were paying attention to McCaffrey. 49ers try to stretch the field a little bit horizontally, and Seattle says not today. That's going to bring up 3rd and 10 for the 49ers. Purdy starts to climb the pocket. He looks like he's going to run now. He throws it to the back of the end zone, and Jawan Jennings goes up, but the ball is going to be knocked away by Witherspoon. And the Seattle Seahawks get a huge stop, and the 49ers are going to bring on Eddie Pinheiro to kick the field goal. Pinheiro has been perfect on everything under 50 yards this season. The kick is up, and it is good. And the 49ers drive stalls out, but they're able to take an early lead in Seattle, 3-0. Here comes the kick. Shaheed waiting for it. And it's actually going to be Derek Young that returns it out to the 27-yard line. And here comes Sam Darnold. All the questions right now. How is his left oblique going to hold up? He said there was basically 0 chance he'd miss this game. And here he is, ready to go. 21 personnel as the Seahawks go big with a fullback on the field. A.J. Barner goes in motion. Darnold getting some pressure. He's going to throw it out to Kenneth Walker. Walker's got room along the sideline. And he's down to the 47-yard line, knocked out of bounds by Malik Mustafa. Seattle, 1st and 10 at the 47, so quick work for them. Blitz picked up. throw. There's a flag on the play. Renardo Green makes the tackle on Shaheed. And there's going to be holding on the Seattle Seahawks. Anthony Bradford, the right guard, gets caught for holding on Keon White. And Seattle's going to be backed up 1st and 20. Shotgun formation. He's got some time in the pocket. He throws, and he's got a completion. It's Shaheed, and Shaheed's down the sideline. Crazy speed. He's out to the 39-yard line, and that penalty did not affect him at all. They get all of it back and more. Marquis Siegel able to stop Shaheed from getting all the way to the end zone, but he found space and ran away from Diamra Lenore, and he was 1 block away from getting to the end zone. But what will Seattle do now? Staying in the shotgun. Walker motioning out. Darnold getting pressure up the middle. He's going to go down. White and Gross Matos converge, and Sam Darnold goes down for a loss of 9. 2nd and 19 from the 47-yard line. Seattle empties it out again. 4-man rush. Darnold over the middle of the field. He's got a completion, and that's a 1st down. A.J. Varner down to the 22-yard line. The 49ers, just when they think they're sitting in a good position, Seattle comes up with another explosive play. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line. Darnold under center. He gives the ball to Walker. Walker looking for space, can't find it. Eric Kendricks comes up and makes the tackle. Kendricks has been a huge addition to this 49ers defense. The reason they believe they can at least slow down Seattle's running game. Darnold back to the shotgun. 49ers showing 2 high safeties. Walker goes in motion. Darnold stepping up, climbing the pocket, avoiding the blitz, and he throws incomplete. Intended for Cooper Kupp. And Garrett Wallow was in coverage. Getting interesting here. 3rd and 10 for Darnold and the Seahawks. Darnold looking, getting pressure. Now he throws, and he's got Walker wide open. And Walker's into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Garrett Wallow lost Kenneth Walker, and Darnold able to step up in the pocket and deliver to his running back. And Kenneth Walker just trots into the end zone uncovered for the touchdown. And Seattle Seahawks take an early lead at home. Gonna put the pressure on the 49ers. They're an extra point away from being up 4. Myers on. The kick is up and good. He continues to be perfect on extra points this season. Seahawks 7 plays, 71 yards. Doing it a little bit different than they did in week 18. Relying a little bit on Sam Darnold and the passing game. Brian Robinson with the return, and he's not going to go anywhere. Gets out to the 26-yard line. So Brock Purdy and the 49ers offense look to answer the touchdown of Sam Darnold and the Seahawks offense. 49ers first drive yielded 3 points, but they stalled out in the red zone. And they respond. Defense is hard to score on. 49ers go with 21 personnel, 2 running backs on the field, 1 tight end. Play action fake. Purdy scanning the field. He's got time, and he throws, and he's got Jawan Jennings. Jennings able to get out in front of Reek Woolen, and he's got a completion. Gain of 16 on the play, and the 49ers get a nice play to start the drive. Bunch formation to the bottom of the screen. Purdy, play action fake, rolls. He's got a player out in the flat, and it's Robinson. Robinson able to pick up 4 yards on the play. The 49ers moving the pocket a little bit, trying to take some of the pressure off their offensive line. 49ers will not run another play, and that's how the first quarter ends, with the Seattle Seahawks leading the divisional round playoff 7-3 over the division rival 49ers. It was a really good first quarter for both offenses. Both defenses made some plays but weren't able to stop the other team from getting points. But the Seahawks red zone defense has kept them in the lead with a big stop in the red zone. Let's see what Brock Purdy and the 49ers offense can do. They can march down the field and score on this Seattle Seahawks defense. Purdy, shotgun. Goes over the middle of the field. McCaffrey, he's going to make somebody miss. He's down the sideline. He's going to get tackled by Ernest Jones at the 30-yard line. A little bit of a mix-up there as Kendrick Bourne and McCaffrey are close to each other, but Brock Purdy able to get the ball to McCaffrey, and he does the rest. Purdy climbs the pocket over the middle of the field. This time it's Kendrick Bourne over the middle, and he's got enough for a first down, a 10-yard gain on the play. Ernest Jones with back-to-back tackles. The 49ers are in the red zone for the second consecutive drive. Purdy gives it to McCaffrey. McCaffrey up the middle. Got a huge hole. Now he makes somebody miss. Ahmed Wari. He made a miss at the 2-yard line. McCaffrey able to get all the way down to the 1-yard line where Reek Woolen brings him to the ground. But an impressive move. McCaffrey looked like he was going in to the end zone on that one. But 49ers down at the 1-yard line. So first and goal. 49ers go big. Extra tight ends on the field. They run the ball, and nowhere to go for Christian McCaffrey. He's knocked down for a loss of 3 on the play by Byron Murphy. He was slow to get to his feet. 49ers now second and goal from the 4-yard line. Purdy gives it up the middle. McCaffrey gets stuffed. Again, a loss of 3. Leonard Williams this time. And the 49ers are going the wrong way. They've lost 6 yards in the past 2 plays. And that's going to bring up third and goal from the 7. Seattle Seahawks defense coming up big. McCaffrey motions out. Empty backfield for Brock Purdy. Purdy looks, throws, end zone, corner, touchdown, 49ers. Demarcus Robinson able to get space and makes the catch at the pylon. And the 49ers come up big inside the red zone this time. And they're going to take the lead over the Seattle Seahawks. But you had a matchup that you liked, and the 49ers took advantage of it. And now Pinheiro is going to come on to kick the extra point. Kick is up and through, and the 49ers answer right back on a 8-play, 75-yard drive, capped off by a Demarcus Robinson touchdown. And Demarcus Robinson's really been getting it going over the last couple weeks in the playoffs. Shaheed with the return. And Luke Gifford's going to make the tackle at the 26-yard line. So here comes Darnold. The Seahawks offense looked absolutely impressive. The oblique did not look like it was bothering Sam Darnold at all. See if they decide to come out running the football or go right back to the pass. 49ers showing extra pressure with a 6-man front. They give the ball to Walker. Walker finds a little bit of space up the middle. A gain of 5. Eric Kendricks makes the tackle. 2nd and 5 for Seattle at the 32. Empty formation. Darnold in the shotgun. Garrett Wallow simulating pressure. And now motion with Kenneth Walker. 3-man pressure. And it's over the middle. Jackson Smith-Njigba makes the catch. And he's got enough for a first down. 1st and 10 Seahawks at the 40. Bunch formation. Darnold under center. He gives the toss to Kenneth Walker. Walker running. And he's going to get brought down by Keon White for no gain on the play. But White able to get free and has just enough length to be able to reach out and bring Kenneth Walker to the ground. 2nd and 10. Empty formation for Darnold. He throws. He's got a completion. Kenneth Walker, a gain of 4. Eric Kendricks makes the tackle. So 3rd and 6 for the Seahawks. Not their biggest strength during the season. 39% of the time they converted. Walker goes in motion. Garrett Wallow goes out with him. Darnold got plenty of time, but he's got a completion. Cooper Kupp is going to make the catch, and that's going to be first down. Seahawks, a 3rd down conversion for Seattle. That's going to allow them to stay on the field and continue this drive. And Darnold, just real simple, throwing into the hole in the zone. And the Seahawks are on the move. Darnold looks, throws, quick throw, gets the ball out along the sideline. A.J. Barner with a gain of 6. Nearing the 2-minute warning, Seattle doesn't have to run another play if they don't want to. Shotgun formation for Sam Darnold. Barner goes in motion. They do run a play. They give it to Kenneth Walker. Walker trying to get around the outside, and he's going to get brought down by De'Amra Lenore. That's how we hit the 2-minute warning. San Francisco 49ers leading Seattle 10-7. But a good firm edge set, and then Diamador comes up and makes the tackle. Warner in motion. Darnold looking. He's going to run. He's got a lot of room. He's got a first down and more as he goes down the middle of the field and slides in front of Marquis Siegel. He's down to the 23-yard line. So Sam Darnold doesn't use his legs a lot, but he has the capability, and he takes advantage of the 49ers rush lanes. He's able to get a big gain, and the Seahawks are knocking on the door of the red zone. Darnold throws over the middle. Jackson Smith-Njigba makes the catch. A gain of 2. Bernardo Green on the tackle. Seattle very content letting the clock run. Under a minute now. They have all 3 timeouts. They're in full control. Darnold starts to run. Now he throws over the middle. He's got a completion, and it's Cooper Kupp. And this time Seattle elects to use a timeout, the first of the half. Still plenty of time for Seattle. 42 seconds left. They look to go take the lead over the 49ers. Walker up the middle. Gets the ball out to the 6-yard line. Seattle uses their second timeout of the half. Seattle has an advantage having those timeouts. They can run the football still. They can still use the entire field. It doesn't have to go to the end zone, even though it is 2nd and goal. Darnold takes off up the middle, and he goes nowhere. Looked like it was a designed run, and Farrell and Wallow were all over it. That's going to bring up 3rd and goal, and the Seahawks are letting the clock run a little bit. Empty formation for Darnold. Darnold climbs the pocket, takes off running. He's down. Oh, did he get in? Hendricks hit him right at the 1-yard line, and they're going to say no. He's down at the 1. A big touchdown-saving tackle from Eric Kendricks, and the Seahawks use their last timeout, and they're going to bring on Myers. They want the points. They want to tie this game up. And the kick is up and good, but what a huge stop for Eric Kendricks. Sam Darnold looked like he was going to get in, and Kendricks came through and made a clutch stop. And the 49ers and Seahawks are knotted at 10. See what the 49ers do. They have 2 seconds left. Conventional wisdom would be take a knee, go to the half. But they are lined up in shotgun. They have 3 wide receivers on the field. See if they're going to take a shot here. Brock Purdy looks, there's a 3-man rush. He's going to throw it deep as somebody's in his face. The ball is going to fall incomplete. I think the 49ers are fortunate that ball fell incomplete on that play, intended for Kendrick Bourne. 10-10 football game, and Seattle Seahawks are going to start with the ball to start the second half. It's going to be an all-timer, and this halftime report is brought to you by FanDuel. If you're going to bet with FanDuel. Right now, the Seattle Seahawks are favored by 7 points. The over-under is 44.5. There's lots of cool player props, same game parlays, all that available with FanDuel. So if you're going to bet with FanDuel. So Sam Darnold has been really good in this football game, and the Seahawks really haven't had to lean on their rushing attack very much. Could we see a heavy dose of Kenneth Walker in the second half as Eddie Pinheiro kicks the ball off? And it's going to be Shaheed. Shaheed looking for space. He makes somebody miss, makes 2 guys miss. Pinnock makes a hit, and then Wallow finishes him off. Seattle with the ball out to the 25-yard line to start this drive. Sam Darnold 1 half away from taking his team to the NFC Championship. I formation, 21 personnel. They give the ball. No, it's a play-action fake. And Darnold throws, and he's got a wide open Oots around the sideline, and he makes his first catch of the afternoon. And I guarantee the 49ers weren't looking for him. He's out to the 49-yard line, so across midfield on one play, a little fullback love there. And Darnold in the shotgun, fakes it to Walker, gets it out in space, and Kendricks and Bernardo Green converge on Shaheed. Gain of 6. Seattle's offense doesn't show any signs of slowing down in the second half. Darnold under center. Play action fake. Wallow tackles Kenneth Walker, and Jackson Smith-Njigba gets open on Bernardo Green, and he's got enough for a first down, and the Seattle Seahawks are down to the 26-yard line. How about that fake? Kenneth Walker actually got tackled by Garrett Wallow. That's how good it was. And then Jackson Smith-Njigba has been one of the most dominant wide receivers this season, makes the catch. 1st and 10 at the 26. Walker up the middle, and he's not going to have any room to go as Eric Kendricks makes the initial contact, and Upton Stout comes help finish off the job. A gain of 2. 49ers run defense showing up here in the third quarter. Darnold in the shotgun. Seattle, those 2 tight ends, 12 personnel. Darnold, plenty of time in the pocket, makes a throw. It's going to be caught. But Upton Stout comes flying up and makes the tackle. A gain of 2 on the play. That's going to bring up 3rd and 6. Pivotal 3rd down play. Kenneth Walker goes in motion. Empty backfield. Blitz coming. It's picked up. Darnold throws over the middle. He's got a completion. Jackson Smith-Njigba down to the 5-yard line. Darnold looking good on this drive, and in this game, he has just been cool as a cucumber in the pocket. Darnold, shotgun. Blitz coming. He gets the ball out to Kenneth Walker, and Walker's going to get brought down. What a tackle by Curtis Robinson. If he doesn't make that tackle, Kenneth Walker walks into the end zone for a 2nd touchdown of the game. 2nd and goal. Darnold to throw. He moves in the pocket. He runs, and he's up the middle. Touchdown, Seahawks. So Sam Darnold couldn't finish off the run in the first half, but he finishes this one. That's the one thing that's tough. You account for everyone, and you don't account for Sam Darnold, and he proves he's got enough athleticism, and he's into the end zone, and the Seattle Seahawks have taken the lead over the San Francisco 49ers with 4 minutes and 12 seconds left in the third. Myers' kick is up and good. A 7-point advantage for Seattle at home. 8 plays, 76 yards. It was an impressive drive, a mix of run and pass. And Seattle's offense just hasn't been slowed down much in this game. Sky Moore on the return. Moore makes a spin move, but it's going to get brought down at the 24-yard line. How does Brock Purdy and the 49ers offense respond? And they respond with a touchdown of their own. Seattle has scored the most points that they've scored against the 49ers this season. McCaffrey up the middle. He's got room, and McCaffrey makes somebody miss, and he's out to the 46-yard line. So explosive run for Christian McCaffrey right up the middle, and that's exactly what the 49ers needed to kickstart this drive. 49ers 1st and 10 at the 46. High formation. Purdy. Play action fake to McCaffrey. He looks. He finds McCaffrey along the sideline. McCaffrey gets tackled at the 49. Gain of 5. 2nd and 5. Purdy in the shotgun. Gives it to McCaffrey. McCaffrey, a little bit of space. Really nothing doing there as he gets brought down at the 47-yard line. So 3rd and 3 for the 49ers. A pivotal play. Would the 49ers go for it on 4th down if they don't get it? 11 personnel, 3 wide receivers. He's getting pressure, and he's down. Jaron Reed gets home on Brock Purdy, and that's a loss of 7, and the 49ers are going to have to punt. Thomas Morstead's going to be coming on the field. Seattle's defense gets a big stop when they absolutely needed it. Morstead. See if he can pin Seattle back. One bounces into the end zone. So Seattle's going to have 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line, looking to make this a 2-score game. And the 49ers defense get a clutch stop on Sam Darnold and the Seahawks offense. Seahawks have been really good on 3rd down in this game, even though they weren't during the regular season. They've taken care of the football, no turnovers. They do that again, they're probably going to walk away with points. Upton Stout steps up. He misses the tackle. Kenneth Walker breaks 2 tackles, and he's got a gain of 9. Looked like Stout had him in the hole, and then he gets free. 2nd and 1 for the Seahawks. Walker gets the ball up the middle. He's got a 1st down, and he powers over Garrett Wallow. down to the 34-yard line. So Seattle starting to impose their will with the running game. 1st and 10 at the 34. Play action fake. Good throw as Zach Charbonnet is going to make the catch, a gain of 9. Eric Kendricks makes the tackle. Right now, it feels like Seattle can do no wrong on offense. High formation. Walker up the middle. He's going to have a 4-yard gain on the play. 1st and 10 Seahawks. They do not have to run another play in the 3rd quarter. They can let this tick down. Let's see what they do. Shotgun formation for Sam Darnold. Bunch to the top of the screen. They go ahead and run a play. Darnold over the middle is incomplete. And that's going to leave 1 second left in the 3rd quarter. Interesting decision there from Mike McDonald. He could have used more clock. He decided to try to catch the 40 yards off guard. Darnold throws. He's got Barner. Barner's got space. And Kendricks makes the tackle at the 32-yard line. But A.J. Barner ends the 3rd quarter with a big clutch catch over the middle. And he's down to the 32-yard line. And the Seattle Seahawks are 1 quarter away from the NFC Championship game and hosting that game at Lumen Field. 49ers got to make something happen. They have any hopes of heading to Chicago or LA next week. Here we go. Playoff football. Sam Darnold in the shotgun. Darnold climbs the pocket and he takes off. He slides down safely after a gain of 6. But Sam Darnold continues to make the smart play, use his legs when he needs to. 49ers simulate pressure. Wallow going to drop out. Throw to Cooper Kupp. Marquis Siegel makes the tackle. Kupp stretches out his arm but unable to get the 1st down. That's going to bring up 3rd and inches from the 22-yard line. Seahawks go 3 tight ends, 2 running backs, big set, Darnold up the middle, and the ball came out. Sam Darnold on the quarterback sneak. The ball came out, and C.J. West is on the ball. A huge turnover for the Seattle Seahawks. They were in field goal range, ready to go up 2 scores, and Darnold has the ball knocked out by Alfred Collins. How about that? Alfred Collins knocks the ball out. His fellow rookie C.J. West picks it up, and the 49ers offense has new life. Can they go down and tie this game up? Down 7. Purdy under center. He gives the ball to McCaffrey. McCaffrey's got the edge, and McCaffrey gets all the way out to the 25-yard line. 2nd and 2 for the 49ers offense. The clock is not an issue right now. McCaffrey up the middle. He's got a 1st down, and McCaffrey's going to be hit and tackled at the 32-yard line. Ernest Jones in on the tackle. For the 49ers getting a little bit of a run game going here in the 2nd half. Purdy in the shotgun. Fakes it to McCaffrey. Getting some pressure. Leonard Williams in his face. He throws over the middle of the field, and the ball is knocked away. Reek Woolen all over Demarcus Robinson. Great defense from Seattle. That's going to bring up 2nd and 10 from the 32. Purdy, shotgun. Looks, throws. He's got a screen pass. McCaffrey gets a block from Burford. Now he's down the sidelines, and he's got a lot. He breaks a tackle. He breaks another one, and he's all the way down to the 29-yard line. Greg Thomas makes the tackle, but Christian McCaffrey gets one block and then makes a lot happen on his own. What a crazy play this was. You see Burford, he makes the initial block on Jones. That opens it up. Then McCaffrey jukes back inside and is able to get extra yards. And the 49ers are in business with just over 5 minutes left. Tonjes goes in motion. McCaffrey up the middle, and Jones comes on the blitz and makes the tackle. A loss of 2. Seattle strikes right back on defense. 2nd and 12 for Brock Purdy in the offense. Purdy looking, throwing, and he's got Jake Tonjes, and Tonjes has got a 1st down. Nick Emanwari makes the tackle at the 14. The 49ers are in the red zone and threatening to tie this game up. Kyle Juszczyk on the field. 49ers go back to their 21 personnel. McCaffrey up the middle. Leonard Williams stops him for a gain of 3. The time not an issue for the 49ers. Maybe hearing the call from Kyle Shanahan is with how loud this crowd is at Lumen Field. Purdy in the shotgun. McCaffrey to his left. And the ball is knocked down. But Purdy tries to get the ball out, and it's going to be knocked down. DeMarcus Lawrence knocks the ball out. 3rd and 7. Number 1 defense versus number 1 offense. And the offense come through. Purdy getting pressure. Now throws over the middle. He's got Kendrick Bourne, and Bourne's got the first down. Bourne made the catch. He needed to do some extra work, and he did it. He backpedaled up the field and got the first down. And the 49ers have 1st and goal at the 3-yard line. McCaffrey behind Purdy. Purdy to throw, getting some pressure. Now he's going to scramble, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Brock Purdy getting pressure. He uses his legs as well. And so the 49ers capitalize on a huge Sam Darnold turnover with a Brock Purdy touchdown. And the 49ers are an Eddie Pinheiro extra point away from tying this game up here in the 4th quarter. What a drive for the 49ers, and what an answer. And this game just got real interesting real fast. 49ers go 10 plays, 83 yards, and capitalize on the turnover from Darnold with a touchdown. And now Sam Darnold's turn to see what he can do against this 49ers defense. They have moved the ball really well. Shaheed on the return, and he's going to go down. Luke Gifford makes the tackle at the 27-yard line. Sam Darnold 19 of 21 for 234 yards and a touchdown. Minus the fumble on the quarterback sneak, he has done everything well in this game. They give it to Walker. Walker's got space, and Walker carries Kendricks for a couple extra. A gain of 7 on the play. 2nd and 3 for Seattle. Time is not an issue for the Seahawks. They have all 3 timeouts with over 2.5 minutes left. Empty formation. Darnold's going to take off to run. And this time, Marquise Siegel comes flying up from his safety position and brings him down. A gain of 1 for Sam Darnold. So 3rd and 2. Seahawks need a big conversion here. 49ers come up and simulate pressure. Darnold in the shotgun. They bring pressure. It's picked up. Darnold over the middle of the field, and the ball is knocked away. How about that? We hit the 2-minute warning, but Renardo Green made a huge play over the middle as Sam Darnold had the receiver, but just couldn't quite sneak it in there. And Seahawks are going to have to punt and play defense. They're at their own 35-yard line. Sky Moore lets this one go into the end zone. So Brock Purdy, he's done this before. Come from behind wins, 4 of them in the playoffs. Can he do it again against Seattle? Seattle, the best defense in the NFL. Purdy over the middle of the field. He's got a completion. It's Jake Tonjes. 49ers 1st and 10 from the 33. Purdy climbing the pocket. Now he throws over the middle. He tries to go to Tonjes in double coverage, and Nikem Enwari knocks the ball away. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. 49ers go big. 2 tight ends, 2 running backs, including Kyle Juszczyk. Quick throw. He tries to get it to Luke Farrell. The ball's incomplete. So 3rd and 10 for the 49ers. Will they give the ball right back to the Seahawks with better field position? Going to be a clutch play. Purdy in the shotgun. McCaffrey motions out. Ernest Jones goes with him. Throw over the middle, and he's got the completion, and it's Jake Tonjes. Jake Tonjes able to win up the middle of the field, a gain of 14, and a first down for the 49ers. So huge clutch play for Tonjes, filling in for George Kittle, and the 49ers stay in business. Under a minute now, all 3 timeouts remaining. It's Tonjes again. He gets away from Enwari. Julian Love makes the tackle at the 36-yard line. And the 49ers use their first timeout of the half. They're at the 36. They need to get A little bit more yardage to feel comfortable. They fake it. They give it to McCaffrey. McCaffrey's got a lot of space. And Tariq Woolen makes the tackle at the 26-yard line, a gain of 9. Timeout on the field, but the 49ers are now firmly in field goal range as Seattle starts using their timeouts, hoping to have an opportunity to get the ball back. Purdy in the shotgun. Like to think this is going to be a run play, but McCaffrey motions out. Purdy's going to throw. He throws over the middle. He's got a completion to Kendrick Bourne, and Bourne gets the ball to the 18-yard line. Seattle uses their second timeout of the half. They only have one remaining. 49ers have an opportunity with one more first down to really make it difficult for Seattle. And even with that, the 49ers could potentially run this clock out and kick a field goal with very little time left. Purdy, he gives it to McCaffrey. McCaffrey up the middle. Can't find any space. Seattle uses their last timeout with 40 seconds left. 49ers basically can run one more play. Keep it on the ground with McCaffrey. Kind of get this set up for Pinheiro and then call a timeout with a few seconds left. McCaffrey up the middle, and he goes down at the 15-yard line. And the 49ers can just let the clock tick down. And Pinheiro's going to have a chance to come in and kick a field goal and knock off the number 1 seed Seattle Seahawks in Seattle. And here comes Pinheiro, and the kick is up, and it is good. And it goes through with 1 second left. So Eddie Pinheiro is going to have to kick this ball off, but the 49ers have taken the lead over the Seattle Seahawks 20-17. Another crazy game in Seattle for the 49ers. And Eddie Pinheiro kicks this ball out of the end zone. No attempt for Shaheed to return it. And Sam Darnold and the Seahawks offense got one play in them. Can they make something happen against this 49ers defense? He's got time in the pocket. Now he rolls to the right. There's a flag down. Darnold throws deep. And the ball is caught. Shaheed makes the catch and then fumbles, recovered by the 49ers. Well, there's going to be holding against the Seattle Seahawks, and that is the game. Gray Zabel called for holding, and the 49ers win the game 20-17. What an absolute battle for both teams, and the 49ers able to make plays down the stretch. Alfred Collins, the hero, knocking the ball out of Sam Darnold's hands on the quarterback sneak. And then Brock Purdy leads the offense down the field, and they're able to get the clutch touchdown to tie it up. And then when the opportunity came, they got him in field goal range, and Eddie Pinheiro, who has been the most consistent kicker this season, finishes it off, and the San Francisco 49ers are headed to the NFC Championship game. Now, who will they play? Will it be the Chicago Bears? Will it be the Los Angeles Rams? We'll find out next week on the next Madden Sim. Thanks for joining this Madden Sim, brought to you by FanDuel.